Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for your patience. I was planning on going live at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time, and then I got totally lost into Swamp Dog Armory's live stream. He actually had a couple folks that, yeah, you know what? We'll touch on that in a moment. It was a great live stream, and if you missed it, then you missed it. So we're getting ready to go live here. I have one of our mutual friends here. And yeah, we'll jump in. Just everyone, if you could take a moment to please type a comment of what you had for dinner. If you haven't eaten dinner, then number one, I'm sorry. Uh, apologize for the life that you're leading. It's terrible. But if you haven't eaten dinner yet, then type what you would like to have for dinner. If you only ate ramen noodles, then type what you would have liked to have for dinner. But yeah, let's go ahead and get it popping. We got an exciting evening in front of us. And Glowy Nation. Man, that thing slaps. Thing slapping, as the kids call it. So, guys, let me know how you feel about the new microphone setup, and let me know if. Thank you. The mic. That's right. Man against the masses. Notice the mic, and I would love to hear what you guys think about it. Flying Rich said dinner spaghetti. P38 Wilbur said New York strip loaded baked spud, which I'm going to guess he's not referring to a nuclear device. He is referring to, oh no, that's scud. That's right. Likely referring to potatoes. It sounds great. Thank you. Please use my JSD affiliate link. Wow, that is terrible. Hey, I didn't drop my affiliate link in your thing like when I knew you had an affiliate link. That's just terrible. Um, Mods, I'm not going to tell you what to do with that, but feel free to do as you like. Even report Rich's channel to YouTube for child. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Don't do anything like that. But add equals 24 or GTFO. Woo woo. Yeah. Dang. Affiliate 36. Man. So I was 12 affiliates before you. That's a shame. That is a shame. Come on, PLA. Thank you for that. Love you guys. Dang, he said it twice. Oh man, Rich, you know I'm playing with you. But yeah, he said, "Here we go again with the battling affiliates." Yeah, no. Hey guys, you know what? Support whoever you want to support. You know, it's all about you know what you choose to do with your money. If you're getting stuff, if you just want to use a coupon code to save some money, get free shipping, then do that. Sounds a lot better than your gas station earbuds. Well, I have a funny announcement that I'm going to be making here in just a moment. So hang tight. Um, let's say what's up to everybody in chat. Swamp Dog Armory, Jeff Cron, Come Out in PLA, Flying Rich, dropping affiliate links like he just does not GAF. And Come Out in PLA, Joe Morris, what's up, brother? What up? What up? Key ASC. It's so great to see all you guys that were like just in like Swamp Dogs ish. So that's what's up. Shout out to Swampy. Opie, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man. And Man Against the Masses. And we got I saw you in here. Where you at? Where they at though? Where they at though? C&T Designs and Arms. Opie, I love you. I love you so much. Okay, and yeah, that's it. Just wanted to say what up to y'all. It's funny because like other people start talking when like I'm doing shout outs. They're like, say my name, like Destiny's Child. Mike McClune, T for Tejas. N1663R, who trained his cat to poop in a toilet. If you don't believe me, we will watch it together. JC9, what's up, brother? And thank you to all you channel members, Jeff Crown, Come Out in PLA, Shooting Gallery New England, who's also a channel member as well. and all you guys, if I miss some of y'all, CNT Designs, Chanamemba, all you guys, love y'all, man. Thank you. Because of you guys, we are able to do things like Ron Wayne. What's up, Ron Wayne? My man. Because of people like you, the Chanamemba, we are able to do things like help people with things, and they say like agency on it, and help people with things that that say like, oh, where they at? Where they at? Say like Gucci Mane on it. Ooh, ooh. And there's just I'm proud. I'm just a proud streamer dad. That's all. Anyway, so let's go ahead and introduce the guest. Priceless love from Dark. Well, it's not priceless if there's a cost associated with it. No, I'm playing. So let's go ahead and get started. You guys know our guest right here. You probably have seen him on his own channel. You may have seen him on Hank Strange's channel. You may have seen him on GunTubes, like all over the interwebs. I'd like to introduce John Crump. I'm just kidding. I'd like to introduce Shooting Gallery, New England. What up?
What up? What up? What's cracking lacking?
Just chilling.
I mean, I'm internationally known on the microphone. If you really think so,
I heard that.
I'm all over the place.
Well, so about that, a lot of people said that the quality of my audio has increased a little bit with the addition of the Blue Yeti microphone, and it's funny because this thing is literally not even connected to anything right now. It is a prop. It still doesn't work, so I'm literally using my laptop right now. So
I'm like, oh, look at him.
yeah, right. I wanted to play a little April Fool's joke on y'all, so I'm. So funny thing here, I was looking back on some former streams, and in my streams where I just used the mic on the laptop, the audio was crisp, and I was like, dude, like, what did I when I crossed over to the beats with the mic on it? There were some issues that came with it, like the uh, it's kind of like a lav mic, but it's just on the wire, and it's like like hitting my like collarbone and stuff, making noise. And yeah, it's just like you know what? I'm going back to old school because my Blue Yeti, my $100 microphone, doesn't even work. And when I ordered it, it was like, yeah, it comes with this special cord that doesn't work. So you need to now go out and buy a new cord. But once you get a new cord, that thing is going to be straight fire. So I was like, cool. Go to Micro Center, pick up a Ender Creality 3 3D printer, and I also got one of those cords. Brought the cord back, hooked up the microphone, and guess what? It didn't work. Matter of fact, it looked like the same, like literally the exact same cord.
Aren't they just a goddamn liar?
I know, right? So I was like, all right, man, this is garbage. This is freaking wicked, retarded, and yeah. So just want to start in. We'll jump in together. That this stream is brought to you guys by JSD Supply. Na, 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 na. Oh, we should think of a. We should think of like a jingle for JSD Supply. JSD Supply has changed my life in the following ways. No, with what we have coming our way within the next week, it's important that we stock up with as much freedom as possible. And there are a lot of great new things available, like for the 320, the XO1 is literally available right now on JSC Supply.
If you guys have not picked up the XO1, you need to buy it now. Just saying. Yeah. Just saying, buy it now.
Dude, it is a $600 chassis for the SIG 320, and it's got like a $300 brace on it. And right now it's on sale for $419. And of course, if you use my code, it's like 499.
If you use code dark.
Yeah, they use code back. And for some people that use it 4 times a day, the code will, like, max out at some point, so you can use code crump or code crumpy. But if you'd like to support the work we do here, then use my affiliate link, which if one of the mods could drop that, that would be super gangster.
I don't have a link. I mean, I don't have a code. Kind of makes me, it hurts my feelings that I don't have a code. Just throwing it out there.
I mean, all you gotta do is ask, you know? That's what I did.
I need to have like a baller code though. Like code dark is like, it's there.
Dude, so apparently the reason they put a limit on code dark is because it is like flying around the internet like crazy. Like it's all through like the gun deals on Reddit. It's all through like Facebook groups, build groups. Like it is like they could not even like begin to measure how many people have used code dark over the last like year. It's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. I have to have a baller code though. Like if we're getting a code, it has to be baller. Like,
Just be like code
like,
Bentley, you know?
like, yeah, like code SGNE 10 saves yourself 10% off your entire order at CapeGunworks. That you know what? Oh,
Yeah. Hey, throw it out there, man. As long as I don't got a code or a link there, man, you do your thing, bro.
how about this? We'll get you a link. We'll get you a
What?
code.
What? I mean,
I
I have some viewers out there.
Yeah, I don't have that much pull, but
Slim223, what's up, brother? I really would kind of rather call you 9mm Slim. I'm not gonna lie. Sport brand, don't say it. Darkness, doing numbers. Too many choices. What's up, brother?
Ooh,
Which
that is,
I know. It's hurtful.
payback's a bitch. Just
Did you
throwing
see? Did you see the name of this stream, by the way?
No, I didn't. I just looked at my phone. I'm like, okay, here we go.
Read aloud to the viewers what the stream is called.
The stream is live with Dark featuring SGNE hyphen the truth about Dust / Commander Brown.
The truth about Dust and Commander Brown. So, would you be willing to share with us the truth about Dust and Commander Brown?
I'm just saying, $50 is $50 to him.
He'll do anything for $50.
It has to clear, but then he'll do everything.
Yeah. Once it is deposited in his account, less his 3% from credit card processing and merchant services, he will immediately make a video of whatever you want him to say, as long as it is less than 60 seconds. So imagine that daily, homeboy is walking into a room that he built in his tactical cabin with his tactical daughter,
cell phone,
tactical wife, with his tactical wrist cell phone, and his tactical camera. Oh, thank you, Sporty dude. Thanks, Sporty Spice. I appreciate you, brother. And
Commander Brown doesn't know what a furry is. That's what I learned.
Hey, you know what? I think he was pretending to not know what a furry is. I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say that. Yeah. Hey, $20 is $20. Yeah. It's pronounced tactical. Yeah, and if you go back to the original Vice interview and watch Commander Brown doing all the Dust stuff, he refers to everything as tactical, and he has
he was on Vice.
Bro, there's an entire Vice interview. Like they show all the cobras, like like it's scary. They literally respond to crime calls, dude.
I would beat their ass if I ever saw them in like anywhere.
They are the softest little sacks of baby shit that I've ever seen in my life.
Dude, I literally, like, if they ever like showed up somewhere, I'd just be like, I'm calling the cops on you guys. Like, peace.
What? DLD After Dark, no. He turned down my request because they said it was a business and they wanted $450, not just 50. Damn!
Oh,
Commander
isn't
Brown,
he, dude? Isn't he a friggin'
a dirt
that
bag. That's what he is.
scum bag? That's like those people I see at the bar that I have to kick out for dropping full goddamn glasses in the bathroom and just having a glass shatter all over there. Ooh,
Oh, that's the
what a
worst, man.
scumbag!
So you ever have to work? So you know what? I'm so sorry. Here we are, 15 minutes in. My apologies. Shooting Gallery New England. Why don't you let the people know who you are, where you're from, what you do, and where they can find you?
All right, so my name's Joe. I'm from Shooting Gallery, New England. Shooting Gallery NE, to be exact. I'm a gunsmith by trade. Uh, I do YouTube, podcast, TikTok, Instagram. I do all the social medias, and I love guns. I build guns for a living, and I absolutely love the firearms industry. You good, bro?
I had to blow my nose, man. It was just so much in there, you know.
I'm like looking over. I'm like looking over. I'm like, is he
It's
okay?
like, is
Like,
he doing lines? No,
no, no.
just,
I thought you were crying. I'm like,
I
everything okay
wish
there?
I was a gunsmith.
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
gonna get.
You can find me anywhere.
I'm gonna
Just
get
look.
all the boogers out of my nose. You just keep going, man. You got this. You're doing great.
All right, I'm killing it. Cool. But yeah, no, guys, if you haven't checked out my channel, please do. I am uh blessed enough to work at Cape Gunworks in Hyannis, Massachusetts. I am the head gunsmith, department head mofo in charge. But yeah,
I thought it
it's.
was head gunsmith in charge.
I like to say part-time head gunsmith, or I also like to say they call me Shrek at work because I can don't fuck with my swamp. Okay,
Yeah, yeah. I
like,
mean, dude, I had the nickname Shrek for a while.
and I also run a second podcast called The Gunsmith Show. Airs Wednesdays at 9 p.m. on my channel and Swamp Dog Armories. First podcast of its kind, dopest intro in the game. Throwing it out there right now.
Yeah,
Uh,
I'm not gonna lie, dude, Swamp Dog. I'm about to ask you to make me a video intro because I don't know if you know, but I'm just
About to
saying,
go
man.
back to seventh grade science class.
Yeah, right. DLD. Yeah, if you now, I am extremely grateful the Tactical Pineapple would sit down and like literally take the time to make the after school special intro. Like I'm grateful for that, and thank you. And I think if we put like some like a dope beat behind it, like
Da 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 da.
you know what I'm saying? La da 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 da. It's the motherfucking deal, something D. Yeah. Sorry.
It's the motherfucking DLE
Snoop
or
Dogg.
DLD. After
You're riding
dark.
with SGNE. It's provocative. It gets the people going. Yeah. Inwards in Paris, I believe that song is called. But we can stop that right there.
Yeah, that's all we're gonna. That's all we're
What
gonna say.
is this we have here? Hmm. I can't click on the link because I'm on a computer, La Computadora. But okay, so you're a gunsmith. You smith guns, and you
I
do.
try to.
Yeah, I mean, I think the intention is there. You do a good job. Um, Ninjas in Paris. Yes, yes. Um, Throwback to that movie Three Ninjas when we were a kid. Rocky, Colt, and Tum
Oh,
Tum.
such an awesome movie.
Dude, I watched that movie every day after school for like a solid
Yep.
month, probably, maybe like a year.
So underrated. I don't know how. Like, my wife has never seen that movie.
What?
And I'm like, yeah, dude. I looked at her. I'm like, how have you never seen Three Ninjas? It's like one of the greatest childhood movies ever.
Okay, so hold on. So which would you be, Rocky, Colt, or Tum Tum?
I'd be Tum Tum.
You sure?
Yeah, dude. He carried those mofo's.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Um,
He did.
Rocky loves Emily. Oh shit. Rocky
Rocky
loves
loves
Emily.
Emily.
Oh man, dude.
Oh dear Lord, that's
Where are the
nuts.
slingshots? The knife throwers. Their parents removed all of their lethal items. Knife throwers. Show me what fucking device you have that throws knives and like
You should 3D print a knife thrower.
dun dun dun. I'm down.
Yeah. Honestly, though, I was kind of like a hell racer when I was growing up. I
Oh
was
yeah.
really into knives and stuff like that and swords.
Mhm.
Um, but I used to get like martial arts weapons or impact weapons. So I had one of those telescopic impact batons, and I carried it around in my car. And my dad got mad at me one day. So in his mind, he's cleaning my car because my car was dirty, and he angrily cleaned my car. And he took my impact baton, and he to this day say, "No, I never took it." I know he took it. He's took it from me because he's like, "You're gonna get arrested."
That's
Shout out to Hold My Guns in the chat.
oh
Great
my god.
organization.
What up? What up? Yeah, Sarah is an incredible person, and dare I say it, a certified badass.
Yeah, certified G, bona fide stud. You can't teach that.
Yep. I do just want to take a moment to shout out. We love our viewers, right?
Yeah,
Like, we have some of the coolest freaking viewers out there. And when some of our viewers post content, I want to take a moment to highlight it. DLD After Dark, slide motion for the beat. I don't get it. Thank you for your comment. So this is one of our users. If you ever want to, I can show you how to change your username.
what?
Um, his um, his username is N1663R, and if you think of like how that,
Yeah.
yep,
Mhm.
yep, yep. And one day I was like, bro, what's up with your username? He was like, man, the '90s was a just very different time, and I was like, that's valid as shit. Like the '90s were completely like everyone was a troll in the '90s.
Dude,
Like,
90s though, I think was like the best time growing up. Like, so many
hell yeah,
great things happened in the 90s for me. Like the best TV shows, the best stuff. Like it just things were a lot different, and it's like,
everything,
oh my god, if I
dude.
could, I
You know what I did today, and I'm not embarrassed to say this at all. Well, I'm a little embarrassed. Um,
I have no shame.
I literally played the theme songs to Growing Pains, Wonder Years, and
Yep.
to my 5-year-old daughter. And she's in the back like the best is only to begin. Like she was jamming. I was like, Letty, this is what we like grew up watching. Like you're watching like PJ Masks and stuff. Like this is, it was whack, man. Like, you know, Dexter's Laboratory is the reason that I can speak French. But sorry to take it back here. So this is one of our viewers that the '90s were very different, and I agree. But let's give it a watch.
Go potty. Come on. Get in there. Get in there. Go potty. Come on, Key. Go potty. No, quit it. Put your paws in there. Shh. Go potty.
Where the oh dear Lord. Why?
You missed it. You missed the biggest one.
I don't need to see that. Oh, dear Lord.
And I love that a microwave beeped during this. So you were in the middle of cooking. Oh, bloop. You were in the middle of cooking food that you were going to ingest with your hands, and
That's good kitty.
you're petting
Okay.
a pooping kitty.
Go outside.
You want to go outside? What? Why poop inside if he's going outside? What? What? Why would this be then? Is this you? No, it's someone else. No, stop. I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
want that.
I don't need to see a cat pooping. Like,
But here's we're missing the magic here. Okay, the magic is that one of our viewers had the mental fortitude to say, you know what? I hate cleaning up litter boxes. I hate going outside. I hate. He said, "Watch it, SGNE. Behold." Yeah, that's the first thing I said. You need to teach the cat how to flush too.
dude, if a velociraptor can open a door, a cat should learn how to flush.
That's true. That's true. But I think DLD After Dark for the intro beat. Yeah, if you guys want to send me some good stuff like Swamp Dog, I think I really actually will need your help, and I will make your paint jobs so much cooler if you help me with that. I mean, I'm gonna make your paint jobs dope anyway. I'm painting some non-firearm items for him, and
Giggity.
giggity. Yeah, doing some battle worn. If you guys don't know, I'm pretty much like the best in the world.
I'm just reading the comments.
The
Oh,
other
dear
bit,
Lord.
he tries to flush. What? Got a new type of toilet. Wow, dude. You're blowing my mind, dog.
Dude, goddamn Bacon had the best comment. What did I walk into here? It's like an after school special here. Like,
He said, insert that cat's meow into the into the intro. Meow, 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 meow. Oh, that'd be great.
I
What's
can't.
up,
Oh,
Bob?
speaking of CNT designs, I can't wait. My cutout was in the mail yesterday. I can't wait to see it.
That's what's up, man.
It's gonna go right
Dude,
here. I'm gonna, the missus is gonna have to get understand. We're gonna be moving our wedding signature board over, and CNT Designs sign is going right there.
you know what you should do? For the wedding signature board, I've found that moving it is good, but lighters work well too.
No, I was very proud of that.
No, I'm kidding.
At least it's not like my friends who remember those like picture cameras. So I was the best man at his wedding, and you remember the cameras where you take a picture and it had like a little strip that just came right out. It wasn't like the old school ones that were square. They had a long strip and it was like a little like 1 inch by 2 inch long photo that you just peel off. You can stick on.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like the Polaroids, but they were like small strips and they were stickers, right?
Yeah. So for his book, everyone took pictures. I decided it would be a grand old idea that after 2 days of just straight drinking, I was completely annihilated. I'm afraid to. Some of the photos he showed me, I was like, I'm never drinking again. I was like, I feel so bad. He's like, dude, I love it. This is amazing. Your birthday post next year is going to be grade A, my friend.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So his remember guys, if you're at a wedding, just remember those memories will always haunt you.
Yeah, even the ones you don't remember. So talk to me. I want to dive into two things with you. One of them is and the Gucci Glock is coming along well. It is almost done. I just installed an Agency Arms barrel today. Yes, I put a $300 barrel into
Pinkies
a
up.
Patmos slide.
Pinkies up.
Yeah, pinkies up. $300 barrel into a Patmos Revelation slide. Yeah, I mean, I could literally buy 3 of those slides with that barrel, but you know what? That's fire. Well, I mean, not 3, but you know what I'm saying. It's It's dope, and the cuts are perfect. Like, dude, it got the Gucci backplate. Man, this is so fire. I'm helping assemble for a fellow fellow, yeah, glowy, but a friend, like in real life, someone I know, someone that knows my real name as well. He called me. He was like, Dave, could you do? Oh shit, my bad. He was like, could you do, an assembly for me if I buy the parts and stuff? I was like, yeah, I got you, but under one condition. I'm gonna show you like how you build everything, how and then you go teach other people after that. But anyway, going back to you. So tell me, like, what kind of things rather do you run into mostly with gunsmithing? I know you mentioned the other day that you put on a lot of optics, like pistol-mounted optics. What are some of the most common things you run into as a gunsmith?
Mostly it's trigger upgrades. Honestly, basic cleanings like pistol cleanings, rifle cleanings, shotgun cleanings.
Yeah.
I find it's there's some guns that like get brought in, like those old guns that were like grandpa's first hunting shotgun that's been stocked up in an attic for a little bit and has some surface rust. So I kind of get the surface rust off, bring them back, evaluate them, make sure they run. It's kind of how I get to shoot a lot of cool guns. Like my
Mhm.
first week on the job, I got to like clean and like just make sure everything was all set for an original Browning high power, like
Wow.
FN marked. I've always seen two of those. Um, I've plus I get a chance to like shoot like cool guns that like my boss has because he's an SOT.
Nice.
So like I shot a honey badger the other day, and
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
ooh,
Yeah.
just saying they're gonna be getting my money once I leave this state.
Oh, yeah.
I will
My
save. I don't care. I'll save as much as I
my
can to
boy's
get that.
got one. So my boy's got a honey badger. I don't know if you've seen the Volt short
Yes.
that I did. Yeah. So a honey badger, and there's a little lunchbox special, which is a 5.5 inch SLR. Like everything on it is SLR, which is stupid expensive. I mean, it's like a $3,000 or $4,000 AR with a 5.5 inch 5.56 barrel. It's crazy, and that's why we call it the lunchbox special, because it's an SBR that you could shrink down and put, like, I mean, realistically in a laptop bag as opposed to an actual lunchbox, but it's small. And the on your cleaning thing. So I'm going to tell you. So when I worked in the industry, I took some armor classes, but never was I'm not a smith by any means. Um, you know,
I don't really call myself a gunsmith either. I'm a glorified parts swapper. Like, yeah, I have a degree in gunsmithing, but I'm still learning my craft. It takes I'm very humble. So like when people are like, oh, I need you to do this, this, and this, I'm like, I don't know how to do that.
yeah,
So it's I'm very good. I'm good at troubleshooting. I'm good at figuring out what's going on. ARs I can pretty much like. I'm actually running a AR build course in May.
nice,
So what we're doing is you pay like a certain fee and it covers the parts kit, the receiver. We're running Darkstorm Industry fixed mag DS15 lowers. That's what I did my 16-inch build on the channel.
nice.
Um, we are fortunate enough to sell those at work. So you're paying everything. It's gonna be like a 4 or 5 hour class. We're gonna teach you how to build a gun.
That's awesome, dude.
We're gonna have 8 people. We're gonna do a 10-round test fire, and I'm gonna try and reach out to some people to like make it like special. So like I do a lot of AR work, and obviously we do compliance work because I live in Massachusetts. So we have like 7,000 different assault weapons bans we have to follow.
Dude, that's crazy. Now, hold on. You mentioned something that a couple people were like, "What?" to. So I will say, when I was working in that industry and I was doing the same kind of thing. Well, I was doing like part swapping. I was doing, installing freaking pepper cantilever mounts and LPVOs and bore sighting them and optics on pistols. That was when like RMRs were like first starting to get really big on pistols. But it also like think of the cost associated with mounting a red dot, 10 years ago versus now. Like it's totally changed the game. Now, when people would come in, and I was always surprised by this. What's up, Montana? What's up, Luminous? When they came in, and I was always so surprised by this, they were like, "Hey, I want to drop this off to you to clean for me," and I was like, "You do so you don't do that? Like, what do? You just pull the trigger and then you bring it to me? Like, you don't clean it? You don't want to understand the system or how it works or anything? No, 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 no. I'll leave that to you." Um, the two most common firearms that people would bring in for me to clean were 22s and shotguns, pump shotguns, usually like 870s,
Yeah.
some Mossberg 500s. What are
Like
your?
the easiest shotguns to take apart. Like,
Oh my god, dude! Literally, like bring it down to half cock, zip, 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 thunk, and then you're like, you can do everything that you need to that gun right then.
I'd like to do a video, see if I could blindfolded put a 870 back together.
I have 100% faith that you can. What's up, Matrix? What's up, Toy Town?
What's up, Toy Town? I actually got to meet Toy Town. He is a amazing human being.
I heard he's not the one that shrink wrapped your car, though, right?
How'd you hear about that?
What do you mean? Moving on.
How'd you hear about that? Oh, I must have posted it in the video. I must have posted.
I mean,
it
I didn't have anything to do with it. I didn't
shrink wrapping my car. I was gonna say, did I send a picture to somebody?
I didn't provide the shrink wrap to anybody to do that. I'm just joking. No, so you mentioned it on the show that we were pretending to be we were busting each other's balls and stuff.
Oh yeah. When we were clearly effing with each other. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We were messing with each other, guys.
Yeah. Some people were like really concerned. Like I sent a super chat like, "Thanks for all the knowledge, Swampy."
There were some concerned people, but trust me, guys, we're homies. We were just fucking with each other.
Sorry, we shouldn't have joked like that. Sorry. I didn't realize that people would actually. I even hit up CNT Designs and I was like, "Yo, ask SGNE why he booted me from the stream." But
he did. I got that this morning. I'm like, oh man, we were.
Dude, I'm sorry. I should,
Dude, it's all good. Hey, listen, we get to mess with each other because we're friends.
Yeah, if you can't bust each other's balls, you.
I sat next to Tony Simon for 3 hours where he literally roasted me. Okay.
Yeah.
Like it was just a ball bust fest. Like everything I said to him, he either just like he turned it around and somehow I'm an asshole, or he would just be like, "Oh, okay, racist." And I'm like, "Dude, don't be dropping bombs like what?" And everyone at the table thought it was absolutely effing hilarious.
That's awesome. He's a great dude, man.
Yeah.
What's up, John Rice?
John Rice, what's up?
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's. Yeah.
But yeah, I back to the cleanings though. Like the most guns I get brought in, some of them I understand, like the old like Remington 5.11s, they're really complicated 22 rifles to take apart, or they're just a pain in the ass. All right, I can understand that.
Yeah,
I get M&Ps. I'll get 365. I've had 365s come in many times for gun cleanings in them.
Okay, let me stop you really quickly. I don't understand that if you have a modern firearm and you are shooting, perhaps carrying, keeping for home defense, if it is a modern firearm that literally is lock, slide back, take down lever, swoop. What else is there to do? I'm totally blown away. Ron Wayne said, "I thought you two were serious." That was awkward. Sorry. No, so yeah, I think if you have a modern firearm, it is so important that you become like wildly like comfortable with manipulating everything to where if you can't take it down and put it back together without using your vision, with only using your hands and touchy feely, you're gonna have a problem because like the purpose of us acquiring these pieces of machinery are for the possibility of us like using them in a world where no one's gonna clean your gun for you, dude. And I just find that odd. Like I would have people bring to me like I don't know. You remember the old Browning A5s or whatever the Auto
Yes.
fives?
Yeah, I get those a lot.
Yeah, the shotguns that where the barrel
Yeah.
is on a spring system. It
Yeah.
kind of like not reciprocates, but it recoils like
Yeah.
a barrel. So Remington did, I think it was like a Model 11 or something like that, which was a clone
Yes.
or a production of the Auto 5 or A5. I don't remember what it is. And I would get like some of those in, which those would be a little bit tricky. I'll save my coolest story, but so what other stuff do you get in? And I'm blown away to hear that people bring in like freaking Glocks and SIGs for you to
Yeah.
clean.
Yeah. What else do I get? I've timed myself. We get Apex triggers a lot because everyone that buys like a shield they want an Apex trigger.
Yeah.
So I've for a M&P shield or a regular M&P, I've timed it. I can get an Apex done in about 10 minutes flat if I really like push myself. But
Oh,
I
yeah.
do a lot of Apex trigger installs. Binary trigger installs because sometimes binary triggers are pretty, laborious to install.
Yeah.
I love doing gun builds. Like I love it. Like depending on the platform, whether it be like a PC carbine, an MPX, CZ Scorpion rifle, AR-15s, just anything where I can like assemble a gun where they're like, okay, I bought all these parts, install them, test fire, and make them work. So like my favorite thing I really like working on right now is CZ Scorpion rifles. Like
Yeah.
they are just such a ball of fun. Like
Oh, yeah. You guys don't have the pistols out there, right?
no, yeah, we can't have pistols, so we can't get. Not only can't we have pistols, the carbines have to be compliant too, so they can't have folding stocks, adjustable stocks. Muzzle brakes had to be pin and welded to them. So 9mm muzzle brakes I have to pin and weld. So it's like
So hold on. Okay. So you guys have to have what? Like, do you do the Scorpion factory stocks that are pinned, or do you guys do like AR-15 adapters and shit like that?
what do you mean the scorpions? Like the actual stocks that come on the
Yeah.
scorpions?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I pin them.
So you pin the factory folding stock.
Yep.
Okay. And then the ones that have like the fake suppressor on there.
I have to take those off and then we usually put VG6 Precision Gammas or Epsilon 9mm muzzle brakes on there. And
Okay.
then from there we just drill it, tap it, pin and weld it.
Wow.
Yeah. That cray, right? That shit cray.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. I'm just thinking like could
Then I also
the stock pinning that you do, could it be reversed?
on one part on the adjustable side, yes, there's ways to make that adjustable.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, because that's basically a
It's a roll pin. But
yeah.
the side folder, it's really hard to reverse.
Oh,
You essentially would have to break the bracket that it holds on and then get a whole new stock. Not like the receiver, but you're gonna have to break the bracket, how I pin it.
oh man, that makes me so sad.
Yeah,
So
dude,
one of
I
my
know.
favorite, like I call it a subgun because I have a binary trigger in it, so it gives me that subgun kind of feeling, right? It's the Scorpion, the CZ Scorpion with the 7.75-inch barrel, and I purchased the factory stock because I was going to SBR it, and I guess I'm just tired of getting tax stamps. I was like, you know what? I would rather spend $200 on a brace than $200 on registering my shit with the ATF. Even though I have a lot of tax stamps and suppressors, short barrel rifles, and all that shit. I don't know. I'm just like, you know what? I don't want to do it anymore. So I took the factory Scorpion brace. I'm sorry, stock with the arm in it, and then you punch out uh, kind of pin the pins that um, Jesus Christ, I'm forgetting the terminology for the pin.
The clevis pin, cotter pin.
Yeah, they're the ones that like tighten themselves when you put them in. But
Yeah, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yep.
what are they called?
I forget.
It's damn. Somebody's gonna say it. Compressor is taking over 9 months to come out, dude. Roll pin, thank you, Jesus.
Yeah.
Dude, my shit took 13 months, bro. Well, my last
Really?
Form 1 took 13 months. Yeah. So yeah, that was for the Crink. I print shit. What's up, brother? I print shit. I want to get with you. My printer is down for the count, so I need to do a cold pull to get all that shit out of there. And yeah, so I'll keep you posted. I definitely want to be a part of the stuff, and let me know how deep you want me to go in on the stream tonight. I'll either just tease it or I'll just show like the whole shebang and explain what you're doing and kind of how I'm a part of the test stuff of the dev stuff that you did. And I don't want to say too much unless you want me to. Oof, we got to get that bitch back up. We going to. So what I did is I took the factory stock arm and adjustable portion, which it's so perfect because it closes and seals with like the magnetic.
Yep.
Shit, dude, it's wonderful.
I'm hearing like a playback. Hold on.
As long as we keep on living,
I think I'm good.
we got the world spinning.
Right, I'm good. Sorry about
cool.
that.
I was just gonna sing the whole Growing Pains. So I would actually play it right now, but we would get copyright strings.
Yeah, we don't need that.
So knock out the roll pin, and you pull out the insert, which is the adjustable stock portion, and then the stock arm is still on the pistol, which at that point it would be an illegal SBR unless you put in a Gearhead Works converter,
Yep.
which goes in, right? And then you install the Gearhead Works tail hook. So it's the tail hook. The only thing I love this setup because it gives it the factory SBR look with a functional pistol brace and obviously keeps the barrel at the 7.75 inches. And the thing that I hate, and CZ, SB Tactical, anyone out there, please listen to me. I know you're not, but it makes me feel better saying it. When you fold that bitch close, it is flapping like a dong in the wind. Like there's no way to close it. Like at least like we gotta. So SB Tactical came out with a new brace for the CZ Scorpion, and it's essentially the same thing, but it's just all polymer with a rubber brace already attached. It's kind of like tail hook shaped, but it's like $100. It is the cool. Like I totally would have gotten this if it was available back in the day when I put together the Scorpion and assembled it.
The Scorpion, honestly, right? Like I tell people if you're in a banned state, it's probably gonna be it's a little expensive, but it's probably one of the funnest rifles you'll ever shoot. And I've shot them next to like an MPX, a PC carbine, and we get I've shot pretty much every 9mm carbine on the market except for like 2. I like the Scorpion rifle over the Battle Arms development rifles that they have. Like,
damn,
yeah, like that's saying something.
dude. And Battle Arms is quite possibly one of the like highest end. Sorry,
AR9.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, like the highest quality like AR builder for the money, for the weight, for the quality, for just kind of everything all wrapped up into one. And I know like I got LWRC shit, I got BCM shit, Daniel Defense shit, and man, Battle Arms development is just something so freaking special. And yes, we love SB Tactical as well. Sarah said. So, okay, so Montana, that's actually kind of what I was getting to. So the reason that I love my Scorpion Evo so much is because it is a compromise, right? You have to know that if you are, I will I guess that was you, Swampy.
No, that was me. He was talking to me.
Oh, okay. He told me he sent me some. Oh, nice. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you, Swampy. You my man's in them. So it is a compromise that you make, right? So when I usually keep a long gun in the car, and depending on the day, it'll be like a Sig 5.56 SWAT SBR, one of the 10 inchers, or
You're not messing
a.
around.
No, I mean, if you're gonna keep a long gun, may as well keep a short long gun that blows fireballs. Actually, it doesn't blow fireballs because I run a can on it, but you know what I'm saying. Or I'll run like I have a 10.3 inch that I put together on an LWRC lower with a BCM upper with a 10.3 inch Colt barrel with a bunch of like battle arms shit on. Like it's kind of like a bastardized build, but it's incredible. And I run that. It's got a binary trigger on it with a can. But here's the deal. So that's a 10.3 inch 5.56. That is a large platform. If I want to go smaller, I can fit any of the pistol caliber carbines or the sub guns that I have in a backpack or laptop bag or whatever that is 17 inches or smaller. So I can drop my Scorpion in there with a binary trigger. Yes, it's only a 9mm, but I can dump a 30 to 35 round magazine out of that thing in 3 seconds or less. And it gives you a good amount of firepower with a great round. 9mm is an incredible round. So it's a compromise. It's smaller, smaller package, less weight, and it's very suppressor friendly, very quiet with like 147 grain standard pressure, and it's with a binary trigger. It's like a sub gun. What's up, P80 Ralph? What's up, brother? Good to see you, man.
P80.
P80. Yeah, so I mean, you just have to understand that if you're choosing to rock a subgun instead of a rifle, that you are downgrading in your cartridge, and you have to know the limitations of it and all that stuff too. So, Montana, don't overthink it, right? Know that like if you do get a Scorpion, that it's only going to fill some applications. It will never change. It will never like take the place of an actual long gun, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on that?
I am a huge proponent of PCCs for home defense or like just kind of like any type of defensive situation. Because sorry, it's raining outside. I didn't know what was going on. You gotta think everyone has a pistol for home defense. If you have a rifle that takes 9mm, you've just increased your velocity of the round, and you have 4 points of contact usually. So I'm really a proponent of that. And yeah, like if you live in a state where you're able to have pistols, yes, you are compromising by putting a brace on there, but it's what are you using that gun for? It's you got to take the good with the bad. I think all gun laws are unconstitutional. Let's put that out there. So, certain braces make it a lot easier to shoot those guns.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. I'm kind of starting to like gun laws. There's just something special about the ATF encroaching on my God-given rights that make me feel special. I thank them. Every time I pay $200 to ask permission to exercise the rights that God gave me, it just excites me. So
someone's
I
gonna
don't
take
know.
that. Someone's gonna
You're
take
gonna
that
cut
clip and be like, "DLD's a Fed. He's definitely an effing Fed."
Yeah, he's a turncoat. He's a bootlicker. No, man, 100%. Like any restriction on your ability to equip yourself for self-preservation, is a complete and utter encroachment on your rights that were given to you by God. Oh, look at Ralph using big words. Dark, you're so facetious. Ah,
That's a 3-letter word, right? That's a $5 word right there. Look at you, Ralph.
I think you meant
And
three-syllable word, but that's okay.
listen, I've had a
A
long day.
three-letter word.
And to answer your question, Sarah, no, I've never played with a tactical life backpack.
Is it a what?
Sarah asked if either of us have ever had any experience with Tactical Life's takedown backpack AR-15.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't messed with that at all. Montana says thanks for the clarification. Yeah, it's I think so. Montana, do you have any like an MP5 or a Kel-Tec Sub 2000 or an AR9 or like anything like that? If you do, think of like applications where those could be effective, knowing that you'll have some drawbacks, right? Like Joe was saying, you're gonna have like you're gonna take some bad with the good, right? Decreased weight, in some cases, increased capacity, right? I'm rocking in my snake eater mags. I got two 35 rounders coupled together, like 70 rounds of 9mm plus P plus 115 grain federal BPLEs that are going like 1,500 feet per second. Like that shit will blow through. Like it's awesome. But I know that compared to like my 5.56, it's not doing anything near damage wise that it would be. So yeah, if I rock the 10.3-inch 5.56, I'd be taking on more weight, but I would be in a larger size platform. But the benefits that come with that are great too. So just in my opinion, it's don't pick one, pick several for different applications. Yeah, that's just my thing. And
Like
no.
what I rock for my home defense is either my Glock 19 or I'll run my Kel-Tec SU-16 for like, hey, listen, Red Dawn's happening. Like I run a regular basic setup. I don't really travel with a gun in my car, like a long gun in my car. I should, but haven't found the gun that fits that need yet.
Well, I mean,
I'm always debating on like what like I'd be a big proponent of having like a PCC, but I don't know. I'm always like, what could I do? I could,
I mean,
or I
could
could.
you get away with your profession, living in the People's Republic of Massachusetts? Could you get away with saying like, oh, this is like my work gun, or like I'm taking it to the shop to work on it, or
No, no. I
so you
like
can't
because
transport it?
it's more of like I don't want to jeopardize my job in any way. So like I play everything too very close to the chest. Because
Mhm.
again, like for a while I didn't even I tried not to bring up where I worked on the internet because again I want to keep the lives separate. But now I'm fortunate enough to where they let me actually film pretty much all my videos there and use like range guns and stuff like that. So I don't know. It's like if I would never want anything I do outside of work affecting my actual day job. So like that's why I don't want to like test that theory if it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So
I feel you. Sorry, too many choices is making a 9mm joke, and I have to jump in.
looks like are you getting trolled? Are you getting trolled? Really? Live on air?
Oh no, he's too much of a community member to be a troll. So we make fun of him all the time for liking 40 Smith and Wesson. So
Why
he
would you
had
like 40 Smith and Wesson?
I know so what kind
You
of
got
applications
you got to
could you
talk to
find
him
for
about
him?
that.
Yeah, I mean, we tried to work with him about getting him like kind of transitioned over to 9mm, and he just can't. I think he's actually physically addicted to 40 caliber. We
Yeah.
lost him. We lost him. I
Has
mean,
he ever
it's
tried 10 millimeter? Because like it's called the best millimeter for a reason.
well, so in a way he has, but like instead of a 10mm, he's choosing a 10mm with 40 caliber. Because I mean, it is. the 40 caliber is a 10 millimeter. It's just an underpowered, undercharged, downloaded, stupid cartridge that's going slow with less capacity. But I mean, like, we don't need to talk about the details. I mean, that's
Yeah, it's okay. To be
you
quite
know.
honest, I'm also going to drop a bomb here. I just got rid of my 357 Magnum.
All right, well, guys, that's it. I appreciate all you guys coming.
Yeah, I
No,
put
I
that
mean,
up. I put that up on consignment today because I don't shoot it. I can't find 357 Magnum anywhere or 38, and it's like if I can make if I can make like $500 on something, I'm gonna sell it and pay off a credit card and go to Florida to see my dad. So
yeah, dude, I don't, I don't hold it against you at all. The 40 caliber HST is a devastating round. I actually did a lot of testing into different liquid mediums and retrieved the ammunition. And those things are freaking lead flowers after they're done. Like they open up so perfectly, so concentrically. I actually may have some rounds here. This
yeah.
is my this is one of my bags of rounds that I've retrieved. Um, no, I do have an AK round that was removed from one of those plates, one of the soft, buoyant plates. And in here, I have. So one day I walk out to my car at work, and I look on the ground, and there is, and too many choices. You'll like this. And guys, I'm just busting your chops about 40 caliber. If you rock a 40, rock a 40. Just know that whatever you choose to do, like have magazine commonality, ammo commonality with other things. So if you rock a 40, then get like pistol caliber carbine in 40. Well, they don't really make too many of those.
Yeah,
We'll get like
they make a Ruger PC carbine. They make a Keltec Sub 2K, which I don't understand. So if they make a Sub 2K in 40 Smith and Wesson, why can't they make it in 10 mil?
Yeah, I mean they definitely could, but if the thing is that like most 10 millimeter is like heavily downloaded compared to like what its true capabilities are. So if somebody went and got like some like Buffalo Bore 10 mil or some Underwood 10 mil and ran that through there like consistently, like who knows, it may fucking blow up. I don't know.
Build that shit up, man. It's not that hard.
Yeah,
It's not like
yeah.
a Sub 2K is like, a ton of intricate parts. It's like
Nice strike. What's up, brother? Yeah, no, I know CMMG makes them. So I was gonna go through this thing and make a joke like, well, get like a Scorpion in 40 caliber. Oh, they don't make that. Or get like a Mac in 40 caliber. Oh, they don't make that. Or get like, I was just gonna be funny, but it wasn't funny. But interestingly enough, as we discussed 40 caliber, I left my job, and this is when I had more of like a higher profile job and was responsible for several hundred people, and
so
walked
you
out to
were a
my
manager. You definitely were a manager.
of sorts, you could say that. It was I was an executive leader. I'll say that. Um, so I walk out to my car and I see like sticking in the blacktop of the street, the parking lot, the street, like literally like the next space over to where my car is. I see what looks like to be a bullet sticking out of the street. And I'm like, what the fuck? There's no way. So I go and I try to get it out. And I was like, it's stuck in there. It's stuck in the street. So I ended up getting like a screwdriver or something out of my car. And I literally jammed it in there and popped it out. And I pop it out and I find a 40 caliber cartridge that was literally smashed into the street right next to my car. And I was like,
Damn.
dude, this is, and it was in an area that like wasn't a bad area, but shit popped off there every now and then. I actually had to draw down on somebody
No way.
right across the street, and I'm happy to tell that story too. But I took it out and I called the police, because I was like a more of a normie back then, and I was like, "Hey, I just found a 40 caliber round lodged in the street, and now my fingerprints are all over it. What should I do?" And they were like, just keep it, get rid of it, throw it away, whatever you want to do." I was like, "Yeah, but like, if it came from a firearm being discharged in the middle of the city, then it could have been used in like some kind. Like, what if that went through two people's heads before it hit them?" They're like, "Oh no, we would have known if it." People discharge firearms all the time within city limits. It's like,
No, they don't.
oh, but this is a bullet that was there, and so they're like, "Oh, I'm just gonna." So anyway, I ended up keeping it because this reminds me. We forget so much about like the for firearm rules that we don't remember. Like something as simple as you know your target and what's beyond it, right?
Yep.
Because if this thing is still going at 700 feet per second, I mean, this thing is still lethal.
Yeah.
So just be aware of your target and what's beyond it. Oh, Dark, you were so naive. Yeah, I know.
Look at you trying to do the right thing.
I know, right? I was like, I'm going to solve a crime.
What
I
a
found it.
tool. You
Mark
narc.
ran an office birthday coordinator service. Shit got crazy. Yeah. Oh, that's great. PB Army ASAP. CD designs. Oh yeah. PBR crushed. That's what's up. Yeah, but no, I used to carry a 40. I used to carry a 23. Then I
I
carried
did
a
too.
32.
I
Yeah.
used to carry a SD40 VE. That was my first pistol I ever
Wow.
carried.
The Sigma,
Yeah. Yeah. It wasn't the Sigma. It was the
the
Sigma, but it was
remix.
like it was the updated Sigma. And now,
Yeah,
like, I
yeah,
hate that gun. Like, I
yeah.
fucking hate that gun.
I mean, honestly, like I had a I went to a house for what I do now professionally, and the dude had a gun cabinet, like an old school gun cabinet, and I looked through there, and he had like an M1 Garand, a couple O3 A3s, and I started calling him out, and he was like, "You know your guns," and I was like, "Yeah, I also see that blue box in there. That's a Smith and Wesson." I'm like, "What is it?" And he's like, "Oh man, that's my home defense gun." And of course, it's in a locked case, unloaded. Like it's great. And
Wait,
he
you don't
pulls it
load your
out.
guns? You're saying you're not supposed to load your guns?
I mean, I don't know. I keep hearing Ralph say something about like his unloaded guns. I was like, what? What are those? Where do you keep those? I only keep loaded guns.
Dude,
I'm just playing Ralph.
my MUP1's on the bedside table, ready to go. No, it's
Yeah,
not.
has it
No, it's
proven
not.
itself that much?
Yeah, no, it's not. No, I honestly, you want to know? I'm having a trigger issue with that thing. Like,
Let me guess. Let me guess. You're getting a dead trigger.
not a dead trigger. By the very like at a 10 round mag on the 10th round, I have to like really like pull the trigger for it to go off.
Mm. Okay, so I'm getting an interesting thing with that, which is so for all you guys listening, we both built MUP ones, which are the Sig Sauer 320 80% receivers, and the work that you have to put into milling and drilling out this freaking 16 gauge hardened steel, like it's a lot. And if you are off like a freaking half of a millimeter on something, it throws off the entire fire control group. And one of the things that I'm experiencing is, and it may be gravity based, it may be the fitment of the rails, because I noticed that when the slide sits a little bit higher, it runs 100%. When there's a little bit of like, I guess when it's weighed down, or maybe I ground down the rails too thin or narrow or something, or maybe it's just the parts compatibility, I will get a dead trigger, and I will have to either whack the back or re-rack it or something, and then pick it up, and it starts firing just like nothing ever happened. that's why part of me wants to get the XO1 just to see if that could stop whatever issue that I'm having here, you know? So I don't know. It's
I'm looking to
happening.
get a Sierra, like a actual like fire control unit, like a 6-hour fire control
I was
unit.
thinking the same thing.
Just because it's like, all right, now I have an 80, I have this, and it's like I would definitely carry the 320 compact that I have. I just reached out. I got her back from Alien Gear. Gonna be getting some holsters,
Nice. That's what's
and
up.
I was like, hey, you got comfort armor? Like one of them they do. I'm like, I will take that one.
Oh, so Ralph responded. He said, "All the guns that are in the safe or on the build table are useless." Or I'm sorry, unloaded. I'm just kidding. Uh, Anything on the bedside or on the hip is cocked and ready to go. That's what's up. Yeah, I was just giving you shit, man. You know, I totally understand, especially me having a 5-year-old. Like, it's one of the most difficult balances when you're like, okay, how do I take something and make it virtually impossible for anybody else to access and to give me access to it in 2 seconds? And it's a challenging thing to do. And whether you have kids or whether you're just, obviously hyper aware of safety. What's up, Night Strike? It's
Nice
just,
try. What's up, buddy?
it's just a difficult thing to manage. So, yeah, I feel you. So, keeping most
I mean,
items.
I don't have any kids, so but like still like most of my guns, if they're not like, in a designated safe for
In
like,
use.
yeah, like in use, they're usually unloaded. But if it's like my concealed carry gun, that is like
Yeah,
my 19 is always ready to go.
yeah, yeah. Well, my solution to all this has been just literally carry in your waistband 24/7, because that is the only safe that I can carry with me everywhere, that goes everywhere I go. And I kind of walked through my logic on this before. It was like, okay, I used to get home from work, take my pistol out of my pants, put it in the safe, and then go about my day. Then I started seeing videos of people's doors getting kicked in and they couldn't get to their gun in time and they got a whole arsenal in a safe and didn't have access to their firearm. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to start carrying while I'm in the house. And this is years of development of me saying like, okay, I'm going to take it to the next level, right? It's kind of like when you first get your gun and then it's like, I'm going to get a holster. I'm going to carry it. I'm going to get a gun belt. I'm going to carry an extra magazine. I'm going to carry a knife. Well, if you're going to do this, you may as well do this. If you're going to do this, you may as well do this, that kind of thing. And then after that, I said, after I get home from work, keep my gun on me. And then, when I go to bed, I take it out of my waistband and put it in the safe. And then I was like, well, if I'm going to carry it at work, if I'm going to carry it at home, then why don't I just sleep with it in my waistband? So that's what I've been doing now for probably 6 months, something like that. I've been
Are you
sleeping
being
with my
dead ass? You're sleeping with a gun in your pants?
100% serious, exactly how I am right now. I am going to go to sleep with this setup right here in my fucking Lululemons. I got the 43X with 21 rounds in it and another 15 round mag. And I got the blade. You got to have a blade. And then also you got to have some source of light. And then also, because you never know what type of encounter you're going to have, you got to have the hot sauce too. So literally always on me 24/7, no matter what I'm doing. I got the whole Batman utility belt on my ass.
So that's interesting. I never thought of sleeping.
I mean, it honestly, dude, this was a big evolution, and it took a lot of time. And I, I think honestly that I have this really unhealthy fear. Um, Surprise grenade too. Yeah, that's always nearby. Um, that's a registered destructive device, by the way. DLD After Dark. How did your wife feel about it? Hold on. Always have a 50 cal Barrett lugging around the house. DLD After Dark. How did your wife feel about it? Did she give you shit? A little bit, yeah. I mean, she even kind of still does to this day because like, so I'll give an example like this. I don't find it unhealthy, but I do think that there's a little bit of like anxiety or kind of, I don't know, fear, not necessarily fear or paranoia. It's more like an increased awareness that anybody could be a victim at any time. Like I don't know if you guys saw the girl that was just attacked in Brooklyn, I think it was. She was just out for a run, and then a dude just walked right past her. No big deal. Didn't even look at her, right? Like on camera, dude is just like not even paying attention to her. And then like she actually ends up passing him again, and he just runs up from behind her, chokes her the fuck out, throws her on the ground, and totally does whatever he wants with to her for about a minute and a half. And she ended up hitting him in the face with her cell phone, like knife style, like split like that, and that was enough to get him off. But bad choice of words. I'm sorry. To get him off of her, not to get him off. Well, who knows? Maybe that's why he ran away. And it just made me think, like, dude, anything can happen at any time, and if you don't have your tools on you, and if you are not, focused on training, then like it's an issue. But to answer Kimball's question, yes, she gives me shit every now and then, but my life is listening to her give me shit. Um, the bigger issue is like, so when I go to the bathroom, right? Let's say that I go to drop a deuce. What do I do? Well, I'm there, right? Like I come out, I take my handgun out, set it down on the sink, take my extra magazine out, set it on the sink, and then I sit down on the toilet. Well, in that moment, it's out in the open, right? Now it's right next to me. I would be in between that and like my daughter or whatever. But yeah, there's an added bit of like anxiety for her to think like there's just a gun sitting out right now. It's hot, 21 rounds, like ready to go. So I think that's an issue. And I think from her perspective, she probably is like, this is an unhealthy fear or an unhealthy paranoia that you not only are carrying it all day at work, you're carrying it all day inside the house to the point where you're literally having to take it on and off all throughout the day, but you're also like sleeping with it. And that's, I mean, that is like the measure, like in movies, that is the measure that people, or the metric that people use to say, this is how unhealthy your level of paranoia is. You sleep with a gun, you know?
Yeah,
I mean,
I don't
guess,
do that, but I understand your logic from where you're coming from. I do, but
I just don't want
I
to be
feel
caught
kind of
slipping, man. That's all.
you got to stay strapped or get clapped. But
I mean,
and that's the thing
basically,
though. I respect the fact that like you like keep it on you, so again, you don't have your daughter being able to have access to it. Like, it's you're being responsible. Like Sarah from Hold My Guns was saying, make sure your kids don't have access to your firearms, that they're just hanging out, lock them up, do the proper, teach them gun safety and stuff like that. But still, like
yeah,
that for what you're saying, sleeping with it and stuff like that, like you never know. What if your daughter ran into your room in the middle of the night and saw the gun on the nightstand? Oh, Dad, I had a nightmare, and she sees the pistol there. You never know. Your mind could go
yeah,
crazy just thinking like that.
yeah. I mean, and that's why, like, I don't know. I mean, the thing I thought of was like, I'm a heavy ass sleeper, right? What if my daughter, who knows that daddy carries a pow pow, is what she says. And she's kind of just starting to understand the level of lethality, like that if people get shot, they die. Like she's just starting to understand that. And, because before it was kind of like there's that correlation with toys that kids have. And, I've been kind of working around that with a few different methods of like, letting her say like, okay, you don't touch pawpaws like ever, right? We don't talk about pawpaws. We don't talk about pawpaws at school. If anyone asks you, does your mom or your daddy have pawpaws at home? You don't talk about that, right? And because I don't want teachers and other people, guidance counselors being like, does your daddy have guns at home? And getting all freaking weird about shit like that. But um, I guess, telling her, like, I don't want her to be like, sneaking in the gun room looking at shit, right? So I told her, if you ever see a gun, you do not touch it. You get mom or dad or an adult immediately, and do not touch it. Keep other people from touching it at all costs. And don't ever touch our guns. But if you do want to touch our guns, let me know. I will make it safe for you. If you ever want to see mommy or daddy's gun, let me know. I'll make it safe for you. And I will literally give it to you and let you handle it. And I think that's taken the kind of forbidden fruit kind of idea out of it. But really, really quickly to reference one other thing, what I was mentioning is like the fear of, the daughter coming into, the room while I'm sleeping. Like, who knows? Like, the thing I thought of was like, fuck, like, what if she like pulls the gun out of my waistband? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. So like, how safe is that method? When I have a biometric safe right next to the bed.
Yeah, Vaultec has some great safes that are made for like bedside and stuff like that. We saw them at work. I think they're great. I want to pick one up for my car. Ooh, you got a new channel member.
Damn, look at that. That's what I Whoa, Ron Wayne with the channel member. Everybody in chat, if you could go ahead and welcome our newest DLD After Dark glowy channel member, channel member, and I will also channel member. Oh, what the hell?
I was saying, I'm like, what did I do?
I was like, where'd he go? Remember, Ron Wayne. Welcome to the Thunderdome. Yeah, so I guess, like, how do you really find like the best method of that balance? How do you?
Yeah.
It's tough, but yeah. So, well, I know I've been talking a whole lot. You haven't been talking much, and I know you probably got to bounce because it's midnight where you're at. How much time do you have?
Yeah, I gotta do. I feel bad. I gotta bounce. I got work in the morning.
No, you're good. I feel you. I didn't mean to take so much time running my fucking mouth.
It's all good, man. Don't ever worry about that.
Oh my goodness, another Chinamemba? Bro, what is going on here? Dang. Welcome. Oh, dang. Look at all the love for the Chinamemba. Damn, Chinamemba.
Mike McClune, there you go, dude.
It's crazy, man.
Ron Wayne's a channel member of my gallery gang as well, so
I noticed that, man. And man, that's honestly, that's I'm flattered, y'all. Thank you. Make sure you welcome Mike McClune, the black bear, to the crew, to the Glowy Nation. But yeah, you're good, man. I appreciate you coming on, and I would like to dive in more to like some of your gunsmithing stuff and some. Before you go, real quick, can you share one story of yours? 'Cause a lot of people don't know you're also like a bouncer, right?
Okay.
Share one story of you bouncing mofos.
Oh man. Like what you want? Like I've never really been in a fight at work. It's not that type of bar.
That's all right. Even just something stupid like dropping glasses, kicking somebody out, asking them to leave, being an arrogant dick.
Oh, okay. So
Farmer James says, Mike, they will never be on time with this show.
I love that. So one thing I infuriates me to no end is you get these like Chads and Brads in there, and they have their effing jewels, and they think, oh, I'm just gonna vape in the bar. Oh yeah, that's like it's not like smoking in bars hasn't been banned in nationwide since the 1990s. Like it's we can lose our whole like liquor license, like get fined, like come on.
Yeah.
So there was one night where uh this one dude who just thought he was above all else and decided to keep hitting his vape pen and hitting his vape pen. And by the
Mhm.
third time of me asking him, I just looked at him and I said, dude, this is the third time I'm asking you to stop doing that. You need to leave now. Like
Yeah.
this is you're done. Like that Peter off. It's a vape. Yeah, I don't care. So he decided to get a little bit lippy with me. So I had my other bouncer get the check. I slid it in. I'm like, pay your bill now and then get the F out. And he
Mhm.
just kept fighting with me. And like I only take the arguing to like a good 2 minutes, and then like a switch just goes off where I'm just like, all right, you need to go. Cause I don't touch people. I'm not one of those dudes that's
Mhm.
gonna like knock you out to get you out. Like I'm just gonna de-escalate the situation and say,
Damn. Dude.
wow.
Well, hold on.
Wow.
So P80, there's probably P.D. Ralph. There's probably more to the story, which I'm going to hit on real quick. But go ahead.
Yeah. So we were going back and forth. I finally get him out, and what he doesn't realize is that like I'm gonna go out and after I kick him out and I see him walk away. Cool. So I'm hanging out and talking to all my buddies, and like I see him just like talking so much crap across the street at the other bar, and I'm like, oh my god. He tries coming back in. This time he's a little bit more drunk than he already is, and I'm like,
He must have
uh,
been thinking he could get back in there.
yeah, but yeah, that's like a weekly occurrence. Like there was this one dude that came in this week that was stumbling just coming into the bar, and he couldn't articulate anything. So I was just like, you need to leave, and he just again was just standing there not understanding what I'm saying. So I just kind of like politely just put my hand on his back and I just walked him out. I was like, all right, come on, bud. Yep, yep, okay. And I just opened the door and I kind of just gave him a slight push. I was like, all right, get out now.
I mean, most people, dude, are not like violent drunks, are not upset drunks. They're just like, okay, man, just like, which way do I walk? You know? Um, Now, let me ask though, before I let you go, this dude wasn't like sneaking it. He was probably like blowing clouds and shit, right? Like it was pretty
uh,
obvious he was
yeah,
vaping.
he was obvious.
Okay, so typically, so I vape everywhere. Like
Yeah.
when I was literally like running a company, like I would be in a hall of 14,000 people that like I was gonna have to speak in front of, and I would crack open my suit jacket and like put it up under the lapel and be like, and then just like hold it in, right? So like I sneak that shit all the time where I'll just sit like this and I'll be vaping and then I'll hold it in, right? So they won't see any vape or anything. Like if you didn't see that somebody was like clearly vaping, which also encourages other people to openly vape as well, would you give them shit? Or if you think like you may see them like, but you couldn't tell they weren't blowing clouds, like, would you
Yeah,
kind of just
if I don't see it, I don't care. But if I clearly see you with the jewel going up, and I'm like, all right, and I give you like two strikes, and then the third strike, I say, get out.
okay? That's fair enough.
Yeah, it's just more of like I don't need like I don't care. I used to vape for years. I smoked. It helped me quit cigarettes, and I vaped for years. I had the mods, all that stuff. I used to build my own coils, all that. Uh, it-
Poor Brand said bar fights are lit.
yeah,
I
no, I
love it.
don't. I've only been hit once at work because it.
What? You were
Yeah,
hit?
yeah. I
Dude,
was
I know your wifey is probably like, dude, get off the stream right now.
no, she's good. She's good. But yeah, no, this a drunk lady smacked me, and that's about it. She
Oh, it
didn't
was a
agree.
lady that smacked you?
Yeah, she didn't agree with the fact that I kicked somebody out and had nothing to do with her at all, but she wanted to get involved. And then it was more funny when she was at the bar down the street and one of my regulars came in saying, listen, that girl is at that bar right now. Let's call the cops. And I'm like, I don't really want to deal with it. I'm all good.
Yeah.
No, I
did
am
her
not
name-
a cop. I am not a cop, P. Ralph.
Wait, is Shooting Gallery a cop as a state? Yes, he is a Massachusetts statey.
Yeah, I'm a Massachusetts state trooper.
He's a fucking state trooper. He wears the fucking hat. He drops his eyes on the weekend. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Did you go through the academy with Leonardo DiCaprio? And I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Oh,
That
so
was
Night
a
Strike says I'm a Fed.
Departed reference. She was speaking up for the man's freedom. Good for her. Man, Ralph is on one tonight, man. Yep, SGNE is a Fed. We're all Feds. Like clearly, like this is known. Yeah, I mean,
That's
I
the
actually
first
got
time I've been called a Fed.
Damn, really?
Yeah.
You've been doing this for 5 years, and you just got called a Fed for the first time?
Yeah, I guess I made it. I made 1,500 subscribers, and now I'm a Fed.
He said, "Just cop adjacent." Hey, being a bouncer at a bar is nowhere near being the police. That is, that's different type shit.
No.
Night Strike says, "I'm totally not a Fed." Yeah.
Yeah, I could go all night on just I could probably do a whole podcast episode of just bouncing stories and stuff like that. Like it's
Dude, as a server, I had to kick a few people out.
Yeah, it's just it's a life that I'm actually getting out of. I'm gonna be giving my notice this weekend because I'm just working so much hours at the shop. Plus, I'm doing the YouTube channel is really taking off, and the night shifts I do work. It's just I'm not getting out till like 1 in the morning, and I could be spending time with my wife or some of my friends, stuff like that. So
Yeah, good for you, dude. That's a big deal, right?
yeah, it's tough because that bar's like my family. All my friends work. So most of my friends work there or like just attend there. But it's like I need to take time for me. I'm getting really burnt out.
Yeah.
Just from working 6 days a week. I've been working 6 days a week just at my regular job, and then trying to handle everything. So I'm looking forward to like having my Friday and Saturday nights to like just chill.
Yeah, I mean, dude, it's a huge impact, man. Like so I used to work 3 jobs, 7 days a week for about three, maybe 4 years. I had a full-time job from 8 to 5, and then once I got off at 5, provided that I could get off right at 5, I would leave and go to a restaurant and work from 6 to whenever I could get out, right? 10, 12, 1, whatever. The Departed is a ripoff of an hold on. The Departed is a ripoff of Infernal Affairs. Scorsese stole the script. I think Internal Affairs. And it's okay. We're all down for some internal action. So, I think we can all watch that. So then, I would do my thing, work on the late night, and then I would work at the gun shop on the weekends. So Saturdays and Sundays on the weekends, and man, it killed me. Like it took everything, all my energy, and I wasn't even like the only reason I was stacking up money like that for real was because I didn't have time to spend it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it was just like, working
Yeah,
that much from
That's why I'm looking forward to the vacation to go at the end of April to go see my dad. I haven't seen him since probably like since last time I saw my dad. It was at Iraq Veteran when I went in May. I think last time I saw him was in May of last year. Because I hung out with him for a couple days, so I'm gonna go fishing with him. Me and my wife are gonna go down there, check out some places, possibly, and it's also it's gonna give me time to where if I don't have to ask for like all this time off from all these different jobs. So if we do like cool stuff like Oaks, Pennsylvania, can't wait for the meetup this year. Or if it's range day or doing stuff on the weekends for like the channel too. So because I'm hoping to make some weekend trips down south and just all over the place, do some collaborations with other content creators. It's just gonna make it a lot easier.
Oh yeah. Well, I think it's going to be really good for you to kind of get out and because Dark is an actual Fed. What am I missing here, y'all? That was the only thing you said. Okay.
Cranberry juice is the official state beverage of Massachusetts. Well, I live not even a baseball throw away from a cranberry bog.
What are you, on your period? I am an actual Fed.
Yeah, you are a Fed.
R.I.P. Barry. So I think it'll be good for you, get some time off, spend some more time with your family, and I think that you can supplement that income that you're walking away from in other ways, like with with whatever, if it's the channel, if it's whatever, side hustle shit. I mean, dude, I'll be honest, like side hustle shit has been like fucking great. Like being able to put more focus into that shit has been awesome. So
oh yeah, I can't wait. It's gonna be a great time. Like I said, I'm probably gonna be buying a 3D printer too, so I can kind of not do everything so like I love firearms, but like having a hobby outside of firearms just kind of levels you out. So I'm again printing Power Ranger masks and cosplay stuff and articulating dragons and
you're gonna love it.
Oh, it'll be addicting. I know. I'm gonna get one roll of filament and be like, I have 7 rolls on order through Amazon Prime right now.
The fact that Dark is good at impersonations proves his Fed relations. Fed Actual.
You should make a meme account called Fed Actual. And you just wear every picture. You're just wearing a very nice suit and just looking in a certain direction.
Oh, dude, you should have seen the shit that popped off. Like when I did a video in the middle of the day and I was in like a suit jacket and a dress shirt. Everyone was like, what do you do? What do you do? Why are you dressed like, bro, do you think fucking feds wear fucking $1,000 Peter Millar jackets? Like, do you think fucking motherfuckers are wearing $800 Hart Schaffner Marks jackets? Like, come on, dude. If I was a Fed, I'd be in a fucking $200 Tommy Hilfiger like jacket. Come on.
Hey man, I'd rock a Tommy Hilfiger jacket.
I got a couple. I got my closet is literally like packed with fucking over 15 jackets, and most of them are like $1,000. Like, dude, well, it's for another stream. But anyway, let everyone know again who you are, what you do, what you're looking for, and all, all that stuff.
All right. So again, guys, Shooting Gallery New England on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, every social media of some type of Shooting Gallery NE. Do a lot of gun content, 2 podcasts. You name
Tupac?
it, I do it. Yeah, Tupac ain't dead. Okay.
Tupac. Oh yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah.
And you guys know me. I'm DLD After Dark. It's where we do DLD stuff after dark. And you know what? Like I said, I wasn't going to do it, but that was before I stopped caring. So for everyone last night that was like, yo, that joint is so jacked up, I still gotta clean up. So this is a non-firearm component for anyone watching. any YouTube moderators. This is a non-firearm component. This is just a grip module. I still got to clean up the. If you see with the flat dark earth, they get like super white when you remove the tabs, and I got to tighten that channel up a bit. But not bad, not freaking bad, bro. So that'll be going to a 19 build. It's going to be a Gen 3 build that looks like a Gen 5. It's just a pretend Gen 5. So yeah, I'm excited and can't wait to amateur job. Hey man, my shit is super clean, super fire. I'm gonna throw this last part out. So iPrint shit has come out with a new dev project in the 3D printing world. He has developed a remarkably unique handgun that is going to be loved by many, revered by more, and it's going to be something that is going to blow up the 3D printing arena. If you guys ever remember seeing those twin 1911s, it's like one handgun, but the bottom has a base plate with 2 magazines on it, and the top you rack your slide. It's got 2 1911 uppers, 2 barrels. It's you know what I'm saying. You're familiar with that?
Yes.
So he did that for a 19 and a 17. So it is a double Glock lower that has 2 slides and barrels on each side. Like it's this thing is going to be sick. He has already developed it. It is in the prototyping phases. It's gone through alpha, and I'll be helping with beta testing. It's a small group of people doing all dirt. Thank you, brother. Yeah, for everybody out there, I am an affiliate now of the War Walmart, I think it's called, which is as Dirt calls it, it's PSA. So there's 3D arms. Hell yeah, brother. So that's going to be dope. But my printer is down right now. I got some type of freaking crazy clog. So we're gonna take care of that shit. So I'll do a freaking Bulligan cold pull and get that shit taken care of and get it back up in action. And the first thing I'm gonna do is print that shit from my PS, and we're going to town. So yeah, you got anything else, brother?
No, I appreciate it. Got a new video tomorrow coming out around 8 o'clock. Gonna be a hot clean lubricate a SIG P210.
P210, nice. Most people don't even know what a SIG 210 is. It's quite possibly one of the most fine pistols that exist on the planet, the originals. And it's a 9mm pistol that has rifle-like accuracy and crazy light trigger. And man, I haven't messed with the repros, but
yeah, I did a video yesterday, the other day on the Repro, and
I saw that. I didn't get to watch it yet.
I'm not a fan. It's like $1,500, and I don't know. I'm just not a fan. For that much money, I could buy an X5 Legion with a Delta Point Pro and like be ready. And,
yeah, I mean, we've come so far in, like technology wise, but at the time that SIG 210 came out, wait, Dark is muscling in on PSA territory. Yeah, I'm out there. I've had some folks. Actually, you know what? I have not had one person make an order with my Palmetto State Armory link. I have had someone make an order with the Brownells link. So if you want to be the first, grab that link up there. Otherwise, I'm about to be my first purchaser. But I'll let you get back to Wifey, man. Thank you so much for coming on. I appreciate you, and look forward to doing it again.
No problem, dude. You got an open invite on my show anytime, man.
Hell yeah, man. Thank you. Appreciate that.
No problem, brother. Thank you for having me.
All right, brother. Take it easy, man.
Later.
Peace. So I don't have a code for PSA. I just have an affiliate link. So they typically don't give codes out unless you're doing like crazy stupid numbers, and I'm not. It's just that if you guys are already planning on buying something, like they had a dagger slide that was complete, less the barrel with suppressor height sights, RMR cut for $119 over the last weekend. I think it was there till like Wednesday or something, and then they ended up selling out. But they still have them available for $179 with in the same setup. So take advantage. I'm about to order one, and maybe a couple other things because I got too many frames just chilling. So I'm gonna get it in, as people say. So we're gonna go ahead and end the stream on this, guys. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out. I appreciate you. Shooting Gallery New England, thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Make sure we are so close. We are less than a week away from the ATF coming in and making this new rule change. Okay, so take the time to use the JSD link. Go on, purchase some frames. There's no bad thing about having extra frames sitting around when we're going into quite possibly the most volatile situation we've ever had in gun control outside of the NFA and the GCA. At least those were legislated. At least those were actual acts of Congress. This is fiat law that is coming in from the ATF based on examination letters and determination letters. So if you guys want to prepare, if having boxes of PPAs just hanging around is something that's appealing to you, plus if you're working on things like this and things like this, 3D printed, there's no way that they can stop it, but they can definitely put a clamp on the hose of the new folks coming in. We will never forget how to, I don't know if we'll get grandfathered. I just think that they'll probably come up with a way of saying, like, you don't have to serialize it unless you transfer it, right? So if you just keep them and, rock them, like you shoot them, carry them, whatever, you're probably good, but they probably won't add like a specific grandfather clause because they don't want to shoot themselves in the foot, because there's no way to track that kind of shit. I told you guys a long time ago that if we did like get to that point, that I would engrave every single one of my 80s with "fuck the ATF," but I said that as a joke. I'm not going to do that because I refuse to engrave anything on any of my 80s. I absolutely refuse to. I won't do it. I will not do it. I will not comply. And I know that I'm putting myself at risk by saying that, because here I am. I'm on a platform that knows my full name, my address, my social security number, and all that shit. And I'm right next to my smart device that knows all that same shit, with the feds that are listening because of the whole CRS thing. So yes, I know the ATF is watching me. Yes, I know that I'm at risk because I'm putting myself out there, my face out there. And also, don't waste your time, ATF, because my entire home is completely sanitized. You will not find one thing illegal because I don't do anything illegal, and you'd be just wasting time, energy, resources, money, and which I know you enjoy wasting money anyway, especially taxpayer money. So, but in the end, I'll say this. If these become illegal, I don't know what route they're going to take. Either they become firearms in any configuration, right? Either like just as a frame, like this blank frame that is not a firearm. For any YouTube moderator watching, this is not a firearm. It would be like even that, with no drilling, milling, or with no tabs removed, no holes drilled, that's a firearm. Not only an 80% is, a 50%, a 40%, a 20%, a 10%, a 0%, all that shit. Like, it's going to be considered a firearm. So, with that being said, it would need to undergo a 4473 if it were transferred. So, it may be like that to where we can keep them. Or they may say, hey, 80s are totally legal, 80s are completely fine. But the moment that they are drilled and the moment that they turn into a firearm, or if they're readily convertible, which would be any 80%, based on what they've already said, if they're readily convertible, then I think they're going to try to find a way to tie it into the NFA. I think they're going to say, I think it's a possibility that they could say, hey, these are some type of NFA item, which the only item they'd be able to classify it under would be an AOW. And they would say that any unserialized, privately manufactured firearm is an AOW. And as you guys know, because they want to give out the harshest penalties possible, an unregistered AOW can get you 10 years in a federal penitentiary and up to $250,000 in fines. That may be the route that they go. And then if they do that, this is generating domestic war with half the country. Not half the country, because the building community is much smaller than, than the other half of the spectrum. But no matter what way it goes, I have no intention of serializing anything. I wanted to, when I said I was going to do the fuck the ATF on every single 80 that I did as a joke, that's a standard that I won't break. I won't serialize any 80 that I have. And you heard it here first, folks. But anyway, I appreciate all you guys. I'll end this stream as I end every other stream, which is obviously by saying rule number 1 is to be kind. Some other rules, though. Rule number 2, carry a firearm on you, always. Rule number 3, carry a knife on you, always. Rule number 4, carry a flashlight on you, always, even if it's on your firearm, right? It's so important. Rule number 5, always keep the hot sauce on you, right? Why not have something, as homie on ASP says, even though, a lot of people hate him, some of his training techniques are good. Something to use between a harsh word and a gun, right? Bless him with the hot sauce if needed. And also other things like rule number 6, carry a spare magazine. Not because you may need to reload during a self-defense situation, but because your first mag, your primary mag, may shit the bed. And if you look at the ground and see your magazine, your base plate, your spring, and 15 bullets on the ground, and you have a single shot pistol, nothing is going to tighten your butt cheeks more than seeing some shit like that during a life and death situation, and being able to just be like, swoop, and then, slam that other mag in there. That's, man, it's a no-brainer. So, carry an extra mag on you. Rule number 7, let me say it differently. Have access to a long gun. Have reasonably speedy access to a long gun. Have reasonably speedy access to a plate carrier. Have reasonably speedy access to long gun reloads. Why not? Gun, knife, light. Yep, you got it. But aside from all that, rule number 1 is to be kind. To be kind to others. To live a life of care, contribution, and compassion. Just be a good person. Our Constitution, and every time they talk about the people of the United States, the people within the Republic of the United States, they talk about good, sane, sober, moral people, people of integrity, people of discipline, prudent people, and that's basically gone. That doesn't exist within our community anymore, or it's become very, very rare. And also, of course, we know that the only thing to combat violence is for good people to be to combat evil is for good people to be highly skilled in violence. So make sure that you are becoming as highly skilled in violence as you possibly can be. And be safe, be dangerous, and keep that thing on you. That's all I got. Love all y'all. Thank you so much for hanging out. And here, who am I? I'll see you on the next one. All right, y'all. Be easy.